everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for the next part of our 7.2 Seekers of Eternity playthrough. So, quick recap from last time. After our little errand around the city, we end up following the fake Queen's Fiend, the simulant, that's what they call her, and we're introduced to who the main bad guy is here. It's a little bit late to be introducing a new villain, but we are meeting Calyx. So, funny story with Calyx is that he was a researcher around the same time that the real Queen's Fiend was alive. She recognized him and she explained to us that he was a child progeny when it came to using electrobe. And he was also kind of the head researcher trying to discover a cure for the Levin sickness. So, how he went from that to basically this mad scientist is anyone's guess, but his new plan is the old plan. He plans to get back the key that we have in our safekeeping and then use that to plunder the other reflections for ether and then use that ether to create endless. So, that's kind of messed up on that front. Anyway, Oblivion was able to track his signal from beneath Everkeep and to the original castle, like the original Alexandrian castle that the real Fiend used to live in. That's apparently buried below, deep beneath Everkeep, and that's where we have decided that we have to go next. Yeah, a lot happened there. So we end up running through the castle of Alexandria, and it was cool. I did like the aesthetic of it. The mechanics were definitely unique. I wasn't expecting that last boss. I found that kind of weird that it was just like a giant stone pillar. Weird. Then again, I guess we've seen weirder. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that while we're wandering the castle with the real Fiend, we are like automatically teleported to the throne room. And that's where we are facing off against a giant mechanical robot of Zelenia, one of the two guardians that looked after Sphene when she was, still Queen of Alexandria. We, of course, met Otis. This isn't the same thing as what happened with Otis. Otis's memories were transferred into I guess I don't want to say living, but into like a spare robot sentient. And yeah, so this is just kind of a copy. So she was made from the memories that Sphene has of Zelenia. So apparently has all of her moves, like all of her techniques, and that's what we're up against now. So that's going to be kind of terrifying, I'm guessing. The music was badass, though. Anyway, she asked us if we could, put a stop to this because she can't stand looking at it and, seeing Zelenia's name being, like, defiled and everything. So that's where we left off. So let's go ahead and just dive straight on into it. I do enjoy this music. So, Recollection. So we're back here in the throne room. I wanted to keep the dungeon and the trials separate. I really don't think it's going to take that long for us to get in, so I guess we can just hang out here until then. But, yeah, I mean, this has got to be really rough for Sphene because, this is kind of like how Otis was the equivalent to Steiner. Zelenia is supposed to be that for Beatrice, so she's bound to be really powerful and kind of deadly, I'm guessing. So, and she also did say that she plans to help us somehow by giving us, advice as we're fighting, which I do kind of like that. I don't think we've ever had that before. If we do, I'm sorry, I just don't remember it right now. The biggest concern here that I have is that we use the crystal, of course, to summon our friends to help fight alongside us, and I don't know, like, Calyx sure didn't seem all that surprised, which is kind of worrying. Yeah, so Calyx's trails led us to Alexandria's castle and into a wicked trap. Seeking to take more precise measurements of your strength, Calyx pits you against a mechanical guardian forged from Sphene's memories of Zelenia, the second in command of the Royal Knights. The queen implores you to lay this affront to her dear friend's honor to rest. Make ready to test your mettle against one of Alexandria's finest blades. Wow. Yeah, I think that sums it up about as well as we can expect. Yes, okay, there we go. Didn't take as long as I thought, so let's just go diving in. Right, I can't believe I keep forgetting that. Okay, here we go. Queen's Knight, Zolenia.
I am Zolenia Triantaphili.
That's a
Royal
mouthful.
Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
Okay, and as usual with my live reactions, I don't have a clue on what I'm doing or any mechanics.
Upon my blade,
Oh.
I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
Yeah, just diving straight on into it.
You will not defile Zolenia's memory any longer.
What is this? Okay, I kind of guessed there.
The sting of my divine blade.
Ooh, move out.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Oh, okay. Nice to get that we get a warning. Okay, so that's like when they freeze us, but we have to get out of the little circles. Oh. I'm just guessing here. So, lightning. So I guess we stay in. Yeah, okay, okay. That's easy to figure out. Whoa, one of these.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I just realized we lost both healers there.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria. Heavens roar!
Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky.
Zolenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight.
I think this is something we've never had before. We actually have somebody rooting for us on the sideline. That's nice. Oh. Special technique.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike.
Beautiful and deadly.
No more game.
Ooh. Whoa, whoa.
Away from the sigils.
Okay, I'm guessing stay off the glowing ones.
The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
Okay. So we happen to be standing on the glowing one. Okay, I get it.
No time even to fear my wrath.
So just move here.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you.
Oh, oh no. Okay. Yeah, this is rough. Oh no. That is such an OP move. You know, for a robot, you sure are chatty. What the heck? What is that? I'm moving over here. That thing's scaring me. Oh, another glowing platform appears. Just what we didn't need. Oh, crap. Move, move. Damn! We all got hit at once. And we're screwed. Well, wasn't a terrible first time. They're not soloing 65%. Well, you never know until you tried. I'm sorry, they're just having a funny little chat here in the comments.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
Okay, so round 2.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Yeah, that was my fault. I waited too long.
Sting of my divine blade!
You aren't helping things, kitty. He just jumped up to join me.
You must keep moving.
Yeah, this is definitely going to take a few rounds before I have it down. And... okay, good. We're doing pretty good. Not bad, anyway.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria!
Okay. They're just throwing everything all out at once at the same time just to see what we do.
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
Here we go. It is a flashy move, I'll give her that.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Quickly, away from the sigils. The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
How about you?
You make it sound so easy. Whoa, whoa, stop following me, jeez. God, I hate when they do that. Now you could see me running in that direction first, can't you? Oh, it's that orb again. The thing that freaks me out. I think it's going to that side. Oh. You know, this is a lot of fun.
It's merely a reconstruction. And yet...
Honestly, I'm enjoying this fight. It's different.
Pledged my life to the kingdom. My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
Man, Zelenia, you must have been a real badass while you were alive, huh? Ignore that. Move in. I know I'm not talking as much as I usually do. It's hard to do that and pay attention to mechanics at the same time. Whoa. Move over here, over here. This one's probably the safest to stand on. Man, that room wide, like half the room AoE attack is just hard to pin down. I think the only reason I'm lucky enough to have avoided it so far is just out of dumb luck.
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
Yeah, it's probably hard for her to see that. I think it's probably like the equivalent of if you can think of someone you really care about, someone that you admire, and then just seeing like their memory just be turned into something like this, like that would make you upset. We're doing good so far. We're up to 25%.
Rage and royal.
Oh no. No, there's no room! Please stop following me! We lost a healer. Almost there. Come on. Oh crap. I ran out of luck that time. Or maybe not. No, I got hit. Sorry, I couldn't tell. This is fun. Like, I'm honestly, legitimately enjoying this. Like, story-wise for Dawn Trail, it's less than ideal. But you know what? They kind of make up for that, at least a little bit, in terms of the trial fights. Like, they went all out on the fights and dungeons here. Okay, we got this. We got this. Let's do this. And come on. We're so close. Damn it. I died just as we beat her.
A disgraceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
Oh, it's so hard for her. I just feel so bad. Okay. Thank you for keeping me from harm. Okay, let's see what they have to say for themselves.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give
that's
this
not gonna
chance
last
to
forever.
evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
He comes right out and says it. Yeah, how do you know of the connection with the worlds?
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well,
She bugs
I'd
me.
say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
A gift? I don't trust any kind of gift you give us, buddy. What did he... Oh, the tiara. Like her crown. Which is supposed to be like her regulator, right? I think they mentioned that. Zelenia was kind, but she could be stern. Pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Claire. Okay. Shared path, so that's the next one, but I think we'll call it there for right now. I know, I'm cutting it a bit short here, just to the trial fight, but yeah, that's something to really think about here. Okay. All in all, I did enjoy the trial fight. I really did. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was unique. It was flashy. The music was amazing. Calyx, like, he just, what do I say to that? Because his new plan is still the same old plan. It's like, he's determined to see, I don't know, like, how do I put this? Like, maybe I need to see the rest of the main story here before I actually make a sound judgment, but it's just, I feel like Claire should just come out and tell him, like, I've seen what happens when mankind tries to, grasp eternal life. Because, like, come on, they know about the ancients and the people from, like, the other stars, like that one, I can't remember the name, but like, they strove for perfection and they eventually achieved it, including, like, cheating death, and they found life to be kind of meaningless after that. They had nothing left to strive for and ultimately wished death upon themselves. Because that is the kind of the future that Calyx may unknowingly be creating. Like, I feel like we should just come out and tell him, like, we've seen what people who strive for immortality can do. We see that they suffer, that it's not a good idea. And then Sphene, like the simulate Sphene, like, she just, I don't like her. She's just so twisted. It's like, she acts all innocent, but we know she's not. She's, like, relishing in this. And yeah, I get it. She's more like an AI, and, like, she's just like Calyx's puppet and just doing what, she was created for, but still, like, she just bugs me. Oh. So I guess it really all depends on how the rest of the main scenario is going to go. I feel like this feels like the storytelling is definitely improved by leaps and bounds so far. Like, I don't want to say that in case I jinx it, like, right when we trip at the finish line, but it's definitely got my attention a lot more than the previous, all of Dawn Trail up till now. Whew. I should definitely make some kind of video on, like, just, like, the real Sphene here. Like, her, like, I don't know, like, an analysis of her, like, character arc just for this, like, one patch. Yeah. Okay, so by my calculations here, there are 8 main scenario quests for 7.2. I think that was number 6, so we got 2 left. And I think we kind of know where this is going. Oh no. Because we saw the attack on Alexandria in the trailer. We know that's coming. Like, a second attack. Really, Square Enix, we want to launch another attack on the people of Solution 9. I see where this is going. Like, they're going to make the people desperate. They don't want to die, so they're going to force people to use the Neo-Regulators. Oh boy, this is going to be a lot. Anyway, that's going to be it for right now. Thank you all so much for watching and joining me for my very first run of Recollection. Hopefully we end on a strong note. So until next time, everybody, please take care.